Hi, Achim Schlöffel, Inner Space Explorers. As promised in the last video, today we'll talk a little bit about the Toddy Style Sidemount system, and I will show you the components you need, and I'll also show you how to assemble them. Right, the first thing we need is two back plates. So, Christmas time, let's open them up. So, we have an aluminium back plate and a steel back plate. So the reason for that is I want you to show that you can combine these two materials. You can even use a carbon or two carbon, or a carbon and aluminium and steel. You can take two thick steels, 6mm ones, or a normal one and a 6mm. So you have a lot of opportunities to assemble the weight you need. So no matter if you dive in a shorty and you use it for traveling, or if you use it in a dry suit with heavy undergarment, you can pick the right weight. Because if you, for example, the most extreme, take two 6mm back plates, you will end up with almost 12 kilos only through the back plates, whilst when you use two carbon ones or two aluminium ones, you don't even have a kilo. So there's a wide range of things you can do. On top, you can always put a P-weight in the back plate and attach more weight. So the next thing we need is a wing. So we use a single wing for that. So we use a 13 kilogram Scobro donut wing. It would be ideal if, like on a double wing, the inflator outlet would sit in the middle, which is very rare on a single wing, but it's not a big issue because, as you can see, the back plate is not touching it, even if we attach the holes. So it's not a big issue, but if you find one that has the outlet in the middle, that would be ideal. Alright, the inflator hose that comes with it we don't need, it can go. And also all the small crap here that they put on to protect can also go. Alright, the next thing on the wing that we take off is this here. So now we can simply make a knot in this line, or you can replace it with a different line. If you see more of our videos, you'll see that I have a small piece of orange line in most of my wings. So, but that works good. You can theoretically shorten this hose a little bit. From some manufacturers you have various lengths that you can order, but you can also cut it and make it a little bit shorter, because especially in side mount diving, when it comes over your shoulder, you don't want it here, you want it more like here. So as close as possible, and you definitely don't want to have it hang down, right? And even if it is here, I can still use it to inflate orally, but it's definitely not hanging down if I'm in a horizontal position. Good. The last thing you need is a harness system. So a couple of meters of webbing and the hardware, D-rings, tree glides, weight belt buckle. So we can assemble all of this, and you need a butt pad. These are available also from various companies, and we needed to attach the side mount bodies on the back side. Alright, so let's start assembling it. Alright, so I prepared already one of the back plates. Basically I prepared both, but I will show you the first one step by step. So the big difference between a normal backplate setup and this one is that the harness is split up in two pieces, and one of these two pieces is connecting both backplates. So the waist belt is one continuous piece, as you can see. That's the right side, routed through that, goes on the inner side of the backplate, goes on the outer side of the backplate. There's a rivet in there to protect it a little bit, but you can also just burn a hole in it. And So this is one piece. Still, the tree glides here. There's a D-ring on the left side. We'll put one on the right side, of course, as well. And then when you look at the top side, you see that this is the normal routing of a harness. It goes on the back side of the back plate, goes to the front, comes back up, and here are the shoulder straps coming up. So normally these shoulder straps would be routed down and then become the waist strap, right? They would make a turn like this, go into these slots here, and then come back out. But now actually comes the tricky part. Now I hope you can see that now in a proper way. The shoulder strap now comes up, goes down, and actually goes to the back plate that you have in front. And obviously then you do not use it as a waist belt anymore, but then actually you screw it down. Actually I riveted it down. So if you dive the system in different setups like dry suit, wetsuit, you can make a couple of these rivets and then just screw them down, and so you still have the possibility to adjust it. Which in that case I didn't do, but that's not the point. So actually now you can see pretty nice how this is done with the two back plates. One continues on the back and the shoulder strap from the back side to the front back plate. On the back plate we also have the bungees to catch the tanks. So there's these lockable chain links, some bungee and a bolt snap. This one I fixed with a Tarkling. This one also, there's some protective shrink hose over it, which you can do, but you don't have to. And then on the front side, there's an additional bungee that I use to connect the two shoulder D-rings, basically to prevent the system from sliding off my shoulders. And that's basically the entire secret. And what we do now is we also attach the butt pad. So the butt pad goes to the back plate, so to speak, and is attached like this. So actually we take it on the knees, so we have access to our back D-ring. So we take what is called the booklet screw, and this one goes in here and then through the hole, and then the other side. And then screw it down. And the second one. And then just take a screwdriver and make sure this is really tight, so you're not losing it. Alright, so that's the preparation of the two back plates, and the system itself is ready now. And now we put the wing in between. So back plate goes up, and our wing goes in between here. And second back plate goes on top. And as you can see, the bands actually hold down the wing, so it's not flapping around. The bungees are holding down the wing, and you will be nice and streamlined. We have this bolt here. And then the wing. And the front back plate. And the wing nut. And the same on the back. And our Toddy Style system is basically ready. So we have our inflator, and actually when it's sitting like that, it almost looks like a single rig. But again, you see the shoulder straps from the back of the wing coming up front and ending in the front back plate. And when you turn the system around, you can actually again see nicely how the straps hold down the wing and prevent it from coming up. Alright, so I'll put it on now. So as I said before, this one could be trimmed a little bit further down. There's the bungees for my tanks. There's an attachment point, and the primary attachment point for the bungee loops of the tanks are the butt pad, and in case they get positive, I can still unclip them and bring you up to the front to prevent the tanks from going up. But the nice thing is that you see the system is basically the same as if you were a backplate, so it's very comfortable. It's very familiar from the beginning, so everybody I asked to try it out was very familiar in the setup and could easily handle it, because it is basically like backplate in a wing, and at the same time you still see that it is very streamlined. The wing is nicely protected, and as I said in the beginning of the video, the possibility to distribute the weight nicely with backplates or an additional weight is excellent. I hope you liked that video. Please follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, keep writing us emails, comments, feedback, we appreciate it, and tell me what you want to see next. Thank you.